like a 4 now to even that contest out. But in terms of approach, that's what's needed. That's a bit more like it from Bruno Perez. Perotti, so unlucky.
Yeah, much more like it from Roma. To get up the field, they have to scrap for it in the attacking positions. I think it was Kevin Strootman who actually...
Quite right, it was Strootman, yeah.
Fierce hit it was too. A bit like Marquisio's first goal against PSG, similar sort of strike.
A bit more purposeful Roma.
Issue. First time that Di Francesco went up against Juventus as a Roma manager.
Strootman, very clear by Lichtsteiner. Douglas Costa. By Dybala. Mandzukic. Well, he didn't really read that one. Sent long by Kolarov. Now Dzeko beginning to look a bit more like his proper self here early in this second half, putting himself about. Strootman. Nainggolan. Straight at the goalkeeper, but this is much more like what we were hoping to see in this game from Roma. Dzeko again.
Very much so. Set up by Nainggolan there. A similar volley from a more central area in the first half, blocked. That one comfortable for Buffon in the end. It was well struck. Lovely ball again from Nainggolan, and Dzeko arriving late. They've done some good work to set up that attack in the first place.
Roma tried to make it a contest here. And much more forceful again as they win it back. Well, against Chiellini, Juve thought they had a free kick in the middle of the field a moment earlier. They didn't get it.
Yeah, it was Lichtsteiner who went down. Juventus wondering why this wasn't given. But the other one was. Lichtsteiner again was down. From Gunnar.
Slightly different structure by Di Francesco, slightly different approach, and it's promising.
Surprised in American sports, not too far from here at Madison Square Gardens, they're able to turn it round. Have a basketball match in the early afternoon, an ice hockey match in the evening at Madison Square Garden. They turn it round in 3.5 hours on the same court.
In fairness, Mark, all indoors. I take your point, it is all indoors. And although it gets very sharp here in the winter, it's not quite the same as one of the Patriots' great rivals, Green Bay Packers. And I remember in December, maybe 5-6 years ago, they relayed their pitch for the biggest game of the season the day before in temperatures of -20.
Fair play is all I can say. In fairness, facilities been second to none here in general in the United States. All the teams talking about it.
It's the quality of the training setups that means more, I think, even than the actual match day stadiums.
On the travel as well, I saw Nangalan made that point. We were talking about Juventus, and they've been clever about their schedule. He said it was actually clever from Roma this season. It's like the season. They haven't moved too much, or they might have to move once every 4 or 5 days for a game. And so it's very like what they'll be heading into rather than previous years travelling very regularly, long flights as well.
What's great for Di Francesco is that it's not an overburdensome schedule in the early part of the season, because they're sure of their Champions League spot. They have a friendly against Sevilla in Spain. Douglas Costa's going to get on the end of this. Lichtsteiner made the supporting run. Here goes Douglas Costa cutting in, and he hits it. Alisson didn't get there, and he got to the second one. It seemed just a tap in, a certainty for Higuain, and Alisson kept it out.
I said Costa could be a bit like Arjen Robben. That was very similar there. Good effort from the Brazilian. Great effort from the keeper here. Okay, maybe Higuain should put it away, but credit to the reflexes. They got up very quickly, did Alisson.
Juve should be 2 up, despite the improvement by Roma. Big time in his career since the departure of Szczesny, who did so well at Roma.
Szczesny played every game in Serie A last season as well, so big opportunity.
Trust Higuain so much, of course. That was the reason why he was prepared to put his neck on the line with that enormous transfer fee. Won't hold that miss against him.
Reminded me a bit of Torres leaving Liverpool, and they went out and spent a massive chunk of the money on Andy Carroll. That didn't quite work out. I said last summer, right, we're going to probably pay too much for Higuain, but it will be worth it in the end. All credit to Juve as well, selling Paul Pogba for €105 million. Didn't exactly miss him last season.
They know what they're doing. High price. Bonucci, 42 million. Douglas Costa over to this left flank here for Allegri for Juve.
Again, there's another example of Juve in the transfer market. We're seeing it more often. These loan deals where clubs pay a few million of a loan fee for a year. I think it's 6 million in Douglas Costa's case, but it could be a pretty good value come the end of the season.
Kadira, of course, with the benefit of a midsummer break, a proper one this year. Rare thing for a top player, but not required by Germany for the FIFA Confederations Cup. A nice long rest. Oh, that's a bit unfriendly, isn't it, here? Chiellini and Dzeko. Stockman is letting everybody have the benefit of his opinion as well.
It's getting us set up nicely for the Serie A season. This kind of hand off Chiellini there. Sure, it was as bad as the Italian international made out.
That's one I owed you from last season, by the way. Now we're all square. That's how it used to be. It's for the original offence that the card is coming out, one suspects, not for the protests by Strutman and others. Case perhaps of the yellow card being a coolant in the heat here. So Perotti and Dzeko on yellows. Still they debate it.
Chiellini have an elbow. Champions League games, maybe the semi-final against Monaco, that would have been a red, a yellow.
A few changes of foot here for Roma.
If you're a Roma fan, you're going to enjoy seeing that though as well. Dzeko's fight, being bullied by Chiellini or allowing him to get his way.
Pellegrini's coming on, and so too the 20-year-old Cengiz Ünder, signed from Turkey. Been on the score sheet on this tour. And a couple by Allegri to come as well here.
Including a debut for Bernardeschi, a new signing from Fiorentina.
I did think we saw Rodrigo Bentancur about to come on, but anyway, first it's Roma. Strutman.
Coming off as well for Roma. Gerson, the player about to come on. 3 changes, I think. Gerson and Cengiz Ünder, who got that second goal in the win over Spurs. It was very impressive when he came on. Referred to as the Turkish kid by Jangan pre-game when he was asked about him. Said he has a lot of personality, technical ability, maybe just needs to bulk up a little bit more, but talent is clear. So a few new signings on the pitch. Marino at centre-back since half-time as well. He said he's looking forward to this extra tactical discipline that you require in Italian football. Mexican international says it's a big responsibility representing a club like Roma as well. He hopes to do well, and maybe all Mexicans down the line will get their chance in Rome.
Proud in Mexican football of seeing their better club players make headway in Europe. And it's something that they seem to want to encourage. De Frel has made way. What of his level of performance since signing for Roma, Mark?
Thought he was pretty good against Spurs. And as you said, absolutely anonymous today. We barely mentioned him in the first half, which tells you all you need to know about his impact or lack of it.
The iconic Buffon saluting everybody on the way off. And Mandzukic's the goal scorer. Bentancur, Sturaro, 2 of those to come on, and also Quadro Asamoah. Asamoah perhaps seeing Alexandro as the player he's got to shift, getting his chance here at left back at the moment.
He didn't enjoy playing there against Barcelona in that whirlwind first 45 minutes of the opening game for Juve on this tour when they were blown away by Neymar, Messi and co.
Dybala's getting a huge hand as well, but not quite to his best level just yet, I think.
I think there's a bit more to come from him.
Higuain.
A bit more time for Juve to get it right with that friendly against Tottenham. Wembley to come next Saturday. The Super Cup against Lazio a week later.
A lot more time for Roma, however. I was about to say, they have that friendly against Sevilla, but Serie A still some weeks away, 20th of August before they start. Atalanta away and Inter at home, the only two league games they play in August. And then the next one, because of the World Cup break, is on the 10th of September away to Sampdoria. So it's actually a very light schedule for Di Francesco.
Yeah, light schedule, but a tough start. Atalanta finishing fourth last season, and Inter, as we've seen in this International Champions Cup, are looking pretty good so far under the former Roma coach Spalletti.
Certainly an added level of spice in it because of that game. And I think it's unthinkable, really, for Di Francesco to lose both of those first two. Testing as they may be.
He hopes to have Stefan El-Shaarawy back for friendly against Sevilla in Spain. They're hoping to play Celta Vigo as well in a friendly match as well. It's just been added, I think. Obviously looking for at least one more signing in attack as well.
Sami Khedira. Bernardeschi's been a little bit slow to join up with the party following his big move from Fiorentina.
He got a bit of extra time off after the Euro Under-21 Championships. Scored in the semi-final defeat against Spain and the group stage win over Germany, the winners. Spoke of Buffon being an icon. Well, he's a big icon, an example to follow for Bernardeschi from the same town in Tuscany.
First contribution in the famous colours, get a free kick.
23 million, I think it was. Oh, sorry, 40 million for the 23-year-old Juventus spent.
It's going to hurt you, Fiorentina badly, surely, because I think we could agree he was their best player last season.
11 league goals, 2 in the Europa League as well, and not much love lost between Juventus and Fiorentina. Transfer that would have gone down well.
Under goes over. He's waiting all evening to say that. Skipping away from Sturaro. Landucci animated beside Allegri. And Roma just in danger of fizzling out a little bit here.
Yeah, it can go either way with that raft of substitutions. They need to get Under Pellegrini on the ball maybe to create something.
Under did. Another free kick won by him. Chiellini gets his yellow card now. He's an amazing man. He's got a degree in marketing and accounting now. Talks about the game of football and the business of football like he's got an MBA, not just a degree.
I was about to say he's got a master's. He's obviously preparing for life after football as well, and you wouldn't be surprised to see him stay with Juve in some sort of back office role.
I think he's entirely being groomed to lead the club forward, a la Bayern Munich. Same principles there with Rummenigge, Hoeneß and co. Carlo Pisogno is in goal.
Only 4 Pizzolio, Juve would have been well beaten by PSG the last day. String of superb saves from him.
Dzeko. Good run by him.
I think Roma will learn a lot from this game. They have to be a bit better if they're going to trouble Juventus. A bit one-dimensional. If it's not working for Dzeko, then not offer too much. Milan getting forward once or twice, but it's been fairly easy for Juve. It's a problem when you build your team around one attacker. Great record for Dzeko last season. 29 goals in Serie A, the top scorer. He certainly needs some support as well.
Certainly Bruno Perez has not attacked with his usual gusto in this game. Francesco, of course, not yet able to deploy Stephen El Shaarawy. He'll provide something different. They're a very critical crowd, the Romans, famously critical. Mark, it's not an easy place to manage, and I just fear slightly for De Frel if he doesn't make a good start.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's a big step up for him from Sassuolo to Roma. And strikers not been at anything like the size of club before. And we see it so often with players who can be very good at what just not make the breakthrough, not live up to the extra expectations of a bigger sized club.
Fits and starts from Perotti in this game. He got on it briefly. Gerson. Kolarov. Dzeko! He's levelled it for Roma.
Well, that's what he can do if you provide him with the right service. It sounds silly to say that, given it was a tap in, but Dzeko got himself into the right position.
Black stayed down. It looked quite a tight one, but the benefit of the doubt given to the striker.
Yeah, controlled the finish very well in the end as well. Dzeko wearing the captain's armband now. Leading example.
And the Juve captain, Buffon, off the field. His successor in goal, Pinsolio, couldn't get to it. Tap in to level it for Roma, and Juve now perhaps regretting the tap in that Higuain squandered a few minutes ago. Anyway, we might be in for a spicy last 15 here now. Historically, it is amazing. I think I did try to mention it to you. You know, going back a long way, there have been very few one-sided games either way between these two sides. That's not the best of options.
Dzeko apologising to his teammates. I think one thing Roma can improve on, though, is the away record against Juventus. 7 in a row in all competitions that Juve have won, often by 1-0, which was the case last season. And if they are to make that breakthrough and finally win the title, the first time since 01, they need to do something special.
Only 2 of the last 10 games between these two has there been more than 1 goal in it either way. Douglas Costa. Samoa. Tancura. Roma back by Roma. Pellegrini. Here goes Bruno Perez. On by Moreno. The debate between Checo as the captain now and Bruno Perez. I think he wanted it played forward a little bit more quickly. In fairness to Bruno Perez, he looked up, he had 3 Juve shirts in front of him. And they've lost it. A bit loose then, gone a loss.
The Juve subs has just come on. It's Keane, number 34, teenager, was very, very good against PSG. Turned the game in many ways in their favour, set up Marquisio for the second goal and won the penalty. Marquisio scored from the decider in that match.
He got the goal, didn't he? Way to Bologna as Juve were clinching the title. Huge promise.
Just 17 years old.
It's a stretch for Chiellini, but he got there. Lichtsteiner. Bentancur just kept it simple. Floated in there by Lichtsteiner. Douglas Costa trying to close in on the back post. And they did well.
Spent about 13 million on Under. Money for a 20-year-old who hasn't played for a big club really before. Hasn't played abroad, of course, before either.
A little bit wasteful then. That's his strong point, really, Storaro. Turbe is about to try to make an impact on this game. Di Francesco has used him as a so-called impact substitute, hasn't he, so far? A bit risky then, and again Bruno Perez having a little bit of difficulty working it forward. Samoa. Silio. Gave it away ultimately. Good win by Kolarov. Gerson for Roma. And again the Brazilian. Nice change of direction. Did enough to win a free kick in a promising area, and I reckon Kolarov might fancy this one.
Yeah, definitely. Kolarov on the ball back ahead of that attack. Lichtsteiner caught in his heels, and Storaro had that wild shot at the other end. Not his best challenge, shall we say.
In its own way, you know, it's quite different to a lot of the thrilling games in this International Champions Cup. But it's a very Italian affair, isn't it? Very, very cagey. They've got their own agenda. Tactical nuances coming into play here. And a lot of previous between the teams, but all at play here. Is it to be Kolarov? It is. And it wasn't his best, but the goalkeeper has fumbled it terribly. That might be an alarm for Allegri.
Well, as I said, Pinsolio was very good the last day, but he was playing in Serie B where they got relegated. He went bankrupt actually in the end. Latina.
What's the level he's played at for most of his career so far, Mark? I wonder what Chesney thinks, actually. Excuse me, I thought I came here to play. Switch by Gonalons. Bridgestone showing all his muscularity, season in, season out. Took one from Gerson then.
Like a roll around the ground as well, Rich Shannon. Very clever player.
He's not everybody's cup of tea, but he has been an outstanding servant. This is the Mandzukic goal, threaded its way through by Alexandro, catching out the two centre-backs. Roma looking very vulnerable at that stage in that area, and on the line, Vanazes couldn't keep it out. Follow off the assist for the leveller by Edin Dzeko.
Quality ball from again. Quality addition for Roma. Dzeko leaves the field after his goal.
Manchester City connection of play, of course, in that leveller. Now, this is a young man who's done well on this tour for Roma. Getting his chances. Marco Tominelli's coming on for him. Frotti, who blotted his copybook with that dive in the first half. Tominelli got the 92nd minute winner against Tottenham Hotspur.
Frotti was very quiet in the second half.
Missed forward by Chiellini. Bernardeschi could do with that one. We've had a few wear the armband today. Now it's Fazio for Roma.
Fazio, more appearances last season for Roma. He did during his whole time at Spurs.
Douglas Costa, no way through for him. Jesson, free kick. Barzagli.
So Di Francesco saying that he's been happy with Gerson's contribution. He hasn't ruled out sending him out on loan. He'll make a call on that later in the transfer window.
Bruno Perez, Bernardeschi's got to do a little bit of defending, which he does well. He reminds me an awful lot, older viewers like myself, might remember Beppe Signori had such a great career in Italy, in the 80s and 90s. Left winger who's a very, very good all-round footballer. Here he goes down the left.
It's a bit of character as well, Bernardeschi, and that's something that Allegri stressed.
As was Signori, famously. Decent by Under. Turbay. Well, that's the kind of impact he wants to make. Not quite the end product. It's a fantastic take by Douglas Costa. Can't give you room to hit it. He squared it instead. And it's rather squandered. There was some good defending there as well when it really counted. That was a potentially big moment in the new Juve career of Bernardeschi. He got closed down well.
And a good sign for Roma as well. Hector Moreno made a real big effort to get across in time. There is played in the Champions League over the past couple of seasons with PSV Eindhoven, and that's what Monchi said about Moreno. We're looking for a player that is well used to European football. He reckons he'll suit Di Francesco's style of football as well, but showing was good at the basics there as well.
Doesn't it make such a difference though for Roma for planning that they don't have to play a playoff game to get there? Clears August, clears the minds of players who may be considering a Roma offer.
Didn't get through the playoff round last year.
Exactly, that's right. Precisely why I mentioned it. You know, it just leaves a cloud, doesn't it, Mark? And obviously, financially, it has a huge impact on what follows. As they say, the most important game of the season.
As you said, there's a big bearing on transfers as well, with the players waiting to see if the player gets it, or the club rather gets into the Champions League group stages before saying yes or no on a transfer. The Europa League, quite as attractive.
I think Roma will come out of this saying, well, we did improve second half. Look more like their proper selves here. It's still up there to be won and lost. Penalties will follow if it's a 1-1 draw. Took it.
There's 2 penalty shootouts and 11 matches in this competition so far. The North American leg, Roma involved in one of them, losing against Paris Saint-Germain.
As we saw there, Leandro Castan also brought on here by Di Francesco. He's a fiery champion, Turbe. Didn't stop that cross. Moreno did well. Juve claiming the free kick on the edge of the box. And their appeals persuaded the referee.
The referee had a good hard look at that one before deciding that Diarra was honest in his appeal for a free kick. Great career for Diarra. Has had league winner with Stuttgart back in 07, very early on. Part of that fantastic German under-21 side that won the European Championships in 09, and of course the World Cup winner at senior level as well.
Douglas Costa. Looking for a moment to make an impact as a Juventus player following his move from Bayern Munich. Looked a good connection. Alisson was looking super cool in goal.
He's a quality player, Douglas Costa. Wide of the mark on that occasion, but he's definitely a threat. Set up that earlier chance for Bernardeschi as well. He's going to play a key role for Juventus this season.
Two players, of course, who hope to go to the World Cup together next summer with Brazil. Gerson. Gonelos. We're told there's going to be no stoppage time here, so it's now or never, or it's a penalty shootout. Leandro Castan can't launch it because he's not really got Dzeko up there, so it goes short instead. No stoppage time indeed.
For penalty. Will Italy win the World Cup?
Tominello, a goal scorer late on against Tottenham Hotspur. Very keen to get on with it. And Fosinho in the spotlight here, not Gigi Buffon for Juve. And not Wojciech Szczesny, their new signing from Roma. Left-footed Tominello. Not the most subtle of players. Let's see what he tries to do with this. penalty, but what a boost for Ponzilio. He stopped it.
Yeah, never a good sign for a penalty taker when there's a long wait beforehand. Saw Tumanella look over at the referee a few times. That was a really good save when you look at that. It was near enough the corner. Read it well.
So a youngster makes way for a veteran. Lichtsteiner first up for Juventus. Rather cool that one, wasn't it? 1-0 Juve.
Lichtsteiner looked assured. Novelty bearing for the first penalty, an 18-year-old up against a reserve. A very experienced Lichtsteiner. Making no mistake there. Wilson went the right way. Didn't get down in time.
Pellegrini next up. Another youngster. Another new boy. And it goes in. Was the goalkeeper rather unfortunate here?
Yeah, I think so. Again, got across very quickly indeed, Ponzilio. And got his body to it as well. Could have bounced off him in any direction there, but spun back into the net.
Barzali. Certainly not the biggest penalty shootout he's ever been involved in his glorious career. But anyway, here he is. And as he's just demonstrated, he's been here before. 2-1 Juve.
Yeah, broad smile on the face of Barzali, the 36-year-old, tucking that one away. Looking for a better ending to this one than the Euro 2012 quarter-final against Germany.
Ucapkan.